So our third guest is Associated Professor Ali Onur Cerrah, is founder of Sensible. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Before I start my presentation, I would like to thank to Winter League organizing committee, because it's really good organization. I hope them to keep doing this in every year. Let me introduce myself. I am one of the co-founder of Sensible we are. And also I am an associated professor at Eskişehir Technical University Sports Science Faculty. And I also have been coaching more than 15 years in different levels, including Turkish Super League. So I am in 3 different parts, science, technology, and the field. So today I'm going to introduce you with very, very brand new technology actually. It's not just for soccer, it's also for another sectors. And you know, here this chart is adapted from the latest book of Paul Bradley. This is one of the chronological development of technology in soccer. So when we have a look at the chart, we see that in 1970, the technology starts with notational analysis and then keep going like heart rate analysis, GPS technologies, as we explained just one presentation before. And now artificial intelligence technologies are one of the famous technologies in these days. But the latest trended technology is virtual reality. So virtual reality technology is mainly focused on cognitive skills, but these skills generally in soccer and in football ignored in many years. It's maybe because due to the fact that, you know, the lack of sophisticated technology equipment. So as we already know, the football is played much faster than before in modern football. So what is behind it? You know, this is possible with the players who cannot run only fast, but also the players who have game intelligence, mental toughness, and technical capacity. So we cannot ignore these 3 parts from the football. So Sensible, we are focused actually this invisible part of the iceberg, we could say. This is a term, soccer IQ, probably everybody heard about it. If the player scans a lot of time, he has more chance to have vision. So this is directly affect for appropriate decision-making capacity. So in brief, we could say, if you see more, you think quicker, and you play better. Studies shows that the players can double their scanning frequency in a matter of time. And also, these parameters can be improved even in professional players. And we all know, if you repeat them many times, you can accelerate the learning process. So these studies are generally related to muscle memory and neuroplasticity studies. And this is one of the important studies which prove that cognitive skill training based on, for example, the multiple object tracking improve the field performance. You know, this study was organized like the player, I'll let them to play 5 against 5 and they capture with the camera and they analyze their decision making and passing accuracy. And then some of the players joined cognitive skill training on a screen-based organization. And after 8 weeks, they've done 2 times 20-25 minutes training in a week. So they improved their passing accuracy and decision-making accuracy up to 20-25%. So it's quite huge improvement for the players' decision-making capacity. Here is another example from top-level player Alexander Arnold. One of the training organization just regarding to the visual performance. Trent Alexander-Arnold developed reaction and processing time, vision capacity, adaptation to following action, and visual concentration and multi-object tracking performance. As you see here the numbers, it's quite huge improvement for one of the top-level players. So scanning is very important ability for top-level players. So here is the scores. Almost all players are scanning 2 times in a second. And in each, or when we have a look to the graphic, the Xavi is the king of this actually ability. So scanning we see here to be top level, it's really necessary performance criteria.
2 minutes.
So when we have a look at advanced cognitive performance in football, this is really brief example. So for scanning, you need to have this player positioning, body orientation, and peripheral vision capacity. And afterwards, after you process the information, the perception is deciding what the execution you should do. So execution process is also here, is very important for the players. But this part is really ignored part in soccer total performance. So when you combine this performance with technical, physical, and tactical performance, you decide what you should do on the field. So we, as a sensible, we are directly focused on this 60% performance criteria, because even though you have a good technical, physical, and tactical knowledge, if you don't process well, if you don't execute this process in the right time, in the right position, your total performance can be low. So what is sensible VR? Sensible VR is a technology which converts 3+3 meters into a stadium. So we could say that it's a virtual football testing and training platform. This is an immersive virtual reality technology. That's why we are a leading technology on the world. We could say that because to be an immersive, you should have your this parameters in your technology. It is continuity of surroundings. So when you are in the virtual environment, you feel that you are in the stadium. So conformance to human vision. So when you are in this environment, you should feel that the sizes around you, the materials around you should have the same size as you. So you should have a freedom of movement. Okay, you can play this organization, you can train 3 against 3, minimum 3 against 3 platform. And physical interaction is too important. So when you kick the ball, for example, in the football, the ball should move as it moves on the real field. Haptic feedback is so important in this kind of technology. It's called immersive because we have a haptic feedback. So this is a patented technology. When you kick the ball, the virtual ball, you feel the haptic feedback, the part where you touch the ball. So narrative engagement is so quite important. So when you are trained in this technology, you feel that you're like in the normal field. So 3D audio also provided by the technology. So as a sensible VR, what is our solution? The technique capacity, cognitive capacity, neurophysiological, psychological capacity, physiological capacity, and reaction capacity can be tested in 20-25 minutes in a virtual environment, and up to 200 parameters we report all the results of the player, and we suggest the players up to 1,000 from the different scenarios to develop their skills, and players perform these trainings in the virtual reality environment also. So according to the results of the sensible VR, we compare all the players' results, and develops their skills in the virtual environment, which is really ignored part. Thank you very much for listening.